Hi, we are Chris and Nancy, and we hope you might enjoy some highlights of our recent trip to the Cappadocia region of Turkey. A little bit about how to get around, where we stayed, and what we might recommend. We stayed at the Arif Cave Hotel in Gurame, Turkey. It was awesome, period. The rooms are amazing, carved out of volcanic ash. You can see the carve marks made back hundreds, perhaps more, of years ago. The name for these structures are fairy chimneys, and you can see just looking up here how that name might have come around. The rooms are equipped with ample heat and a split AC unit. Our room had this great seating area as well as a door opening out onto the balcony. The hallways are just carvings through the volcanic rock. Our room was on what they call the first floor, and we would go out into this open sitting area and climb up the stairs to a raised patio above. On the raised patio were lots of comforts, including little heated tented areas that one could sit when the weather's not perfect. There were views for miles. Unfortunately, the hot air balloons did not launch while we were there, but I would imagine you could see them from here. Very helpful woman by the name of Becky remotely coordinated all of our tours and pick up and drop off at the airport using messaging on WhatsApp. Breakfast was included in our stay, and there was quite a variety of foods offered, from yogurts to scrambled egg omelets to a thing they called pancakes, which were not pancakes, cereals, olives, cheeses, just a wonderful array, fresh fruit, wonderful array of foods. The town of Gurame is central in the region's tourist areas, with about 2.5 million visitors each year. To keep things moving, the region has devised several tour routes, mainly the green and the red tours. We took one each day. After a scenic panoramic, we moved on to Derinkuyu, an underground city.
Over here, some little crosses. No photos, no painting, sorry, but a couple of crosses here. Look, they carved one here, one over here. Come close and see the crosses. Yes.
Carved out thousands of years ago, this Derinkuyu reached down 8 levels. This stone was said to roll across the door to protect the inhabitants from marauders. Food, farm animals, and thousands of people safely stayed underground here. To protect travelers along the Silk Road from Asia to Europe, Hotels were built every 40 kilometers, the distance a camel could ride in a day. The Salome Monastery is an amazing structure, almost cathedral-like, cut out of the rock, dating back to the Byzantines in the 7th century. It's said that an army travels on its stomach. Well, of course, you've got to try the Turkish food. One of the stops with our green tour was the Sinar restaurant, located here along the Melendez stream. As you can see, we didn't go hungry. Especially enjoyed the soups provided here, lentil soup, fish, and a milk drink, yogurt drink. After lunch, our guide thought we could benefit from a little hike to aid the digestion. We recommend a good pair of hiking shoes, as there was a fair amount of walking.
Sorry.
We traveled in middle March, and one can see that spring was in full force, including the cool weather. By the time we finished the day's tours, it was dark, so of course we stopped in for a fire and dessert. Gourmet is a great little town and highly worth seeing. We got up the next morning to snow and realized our balloon ride was not going to happen. After another great breakfast, we took off on the Red Tour. One of the interesting things about the area is that they built these small areas for pigeons to fly into and nest, and they would later collect the droppings as fertilizer.
35 minutes. Back 12:05.
All right.
We saw the Dark Chapel, which was fresco paintings, and then the other chapels were Cisco paintings.
Dry painting.
Dry.